God said it's better to go to the house of mourning than to the house of feasting. For that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to heart. And one of the things that I think this means, obviously, is whenever you go to a funeral or whenever you experience death, especially close death, what does it make you do? It makes you evaluate where you are in life, right? Traumatic events make you evaluate what is it? I'm looking for a word with a V, but I can't find it right now. But just like the quickness of life, right? The futileness of life. It's just so the vapor of life. That's not the word I wanted, but the Bible uses vapor. But just like the brevity, it's not a V, it's a B. The brevity of life, and that's why I couldn't find it. Whenever you have a traumatic event, when I broke, and I'm really trying to stay away from just bringing it up, but I just think about it. When I broke this, the biggest challenge for me was just dealing with the fact that I'm like, man, I could die at any moment. Like this could have been a really serious thing for my family, right? When Charlie Kirk died, the world was like, I really think it was so shocking because they're like, hey, even this big, political figure or celebrity-like figure could die. That's why whenever a celebrity dies, they make a big deal because nobody ever thinks that those people are going to die, right? But they are. And right here it says, you lay it to your heart. And then verse 3 says, sorrow is better than laughter. And honestly, if you look back at your life, whenever you've had just these momentous times in your life, these life-changing events, they're usually tied to something traumatic, right? And, you make these changes, and I don't know if people, usually women will say this more than men, but women will say, oh, I just needed a good cry, right? You let it all out, and then you feel better about it, right? And so sorrow is better than laughter. It says, for by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better. When you come out of it, you're much